Okie. Itam existiko. Good day. It is about 11 o'clock in the afternoon, or not quite afternoon. 11 o'clock in the morning, so to speak, on Sunday, December 4th, 2022, in the lunar cycle. That's when the rivers freeze entirely over, and I'm on my way down into the wilderness park today to get an update about some of the activities that we saw last week. But first, I want to share with you a little bit of new tech that I've added to my ride here. Check it out. I now have a phone-held windshield cam that I can use so that I can turn this little guy off when I'm driving and go back to having two hands for the most part, unless I want to get, the road scene showing forward in any case. Yeah, I thought that it was high time I start installing some instruments here, some dash cam. I want to put a forward cam, maybe one of my old GoPros mounted in the forward cam. That way I can really be hands-free and more attentive. It's enough of a challenge driving with one eye without putting more or any kind of distraction in my way. So I bought this mount with part of the money that my mom sent me for Christmas, but just a little bit of that money, because this mount didn't cost much. I think less than $20 on Amazon. I also bought a new game cam or trail cam with part of that money. This is my Christmas presents, basically. I'm taking my Christmas a little bit early. So I went out yesterday to Spokane, intending to install the new game cam somewhere there. Out of the package it came with batteries, with the SD card, everything. Hey, so right out of the package it came with everything that you can need, including a little sticky mount if you wanted to mount it somewhere more kind of permanently. But it can be mounted to a tripod, and it came with a what do you call it, a strap, so you can strap it to something. Any case, I brought it out to Spokane yesterday, took a walk around, and I found a place where I thought I'd be able to catch some footage of perhaps the new coyote that we're seeing prints of at the pond. There's definitely a coyote moving around the pond quite a bit, and he may be denning back up in the coyote playground where they used to den. But in any case, I found an area in the brush where the coyote passes, where there's some rabbits, where there's maybe definitely some pheasants. Although after last week's discovery of how much the avian flu is affecting our geese along the river, I'm suspecting now that the decrease in pheasant activity that Carol and I have been noticing on our Sunday morning walking talks at the pond for the past 2 months at least, I think that decrease in pheasant activity is probably also due to the avian flu, because it's supposed to be affecting the waterfowl and poultry birds the most. Though the big communal birds, although it doesn't, I don't know about like the chickadees are pretty communal. I wonder what it's doing to them. The magpies are fairly communal. They're eating off carcasses, as are the eagles. There's a concern there. I wonder if the magpies and eagles are going to get sick and die from it. But I don't know. They might have a very strong constitution and be able to challenge that. Any case, I went to set up my camera and turned it on. I had tested it at home, but I went to turn it on, and lo and behold, no juice, no power. I thought it was maybe a dud camera. I'm gonna have to send it back to Amazon, but I brought it home, and I bought a big package of batteries for several other things that I needed to do. So I decided to swap in some new batteries, try it out, and sure enough, it booted back up. So whatever batteries Amazon sent me, or the company that works through Amazon sent me for that camera, they were just dud batteries, I think. So this morning on the walk and talk, I went and set up the camera where I wanted it, and we'll leave it out there. We can see what happens. I've also brought a camera today, my other camera, to set up out here at the wilderness park somewhere. So we got to find somewhere out here, secluded, where I suspect there'll be some interesting activity to film, and we'll set up another camera out here. I want to get back to using my game cams, learning some stuff through them. The scene on the river yesterday and today by Spopikami is just crazy amounts of geese. There's some golden eyes as well, but it's all mostly geese. Yesterday was just the numbers were just staggering. I got there a little bit later this morning, so it wasn't quite, some flocks had already taken off, some clans, I call them, because I believe the geese, they stay in families, husband, wife, children, and then they associate with larger clans. I don't know if those are paternal or maternal clans, or if there's anything like that. I suspect that they are matrilocal, meaning that they nest in maternal groups, hey, where the nesting is like at the pond. I suspect all the females are genetically related. I have that suspicion because of behavioral things that I've seen. But any case, lots and lots of geese. Today, not quite as many, and today there were at least 4 that we observed dead on the ice as well. So these are, I think if they would have been there overnight or over the last couple of days, there would have been some feeding going on with them already. These are probably the recently dead. Didn't see any eagles or anything, any coyotes or anything like that this morning or yesterday. I'm hoping out here at the wilderness park that we'll see some of the predators, but they are being kept well fed by this avian flu. I'm also curious to see whether the swans are still here, and some of those other, we saw scalps last week, and tons of golden eyes. I'm just curious what's going on out here at the wilderness park. So already 8 minutes into this video and we haven't even started hiking yet. Let's get going. Just getting my first sight of the river here, and I do believe there's still swans out there on the water. Are there? Oh yes. We'll have a bit closer look. I was wondering if the swans would be all gone by now or not. There was about 2 dozen here last week. It was funny because earlier in the day, Carol had mentioned to me that, oh gee, I can already see the deaths too. Look at this. Look at this. The dead. See if I can. 1, 2 back behind there. 3, 4. The carcasses are just littering the ice. This is avian flu, man. That's pretty crazy. It's like they're COVID. gonna be quiet as I enter here because hunker down a little bit and get on my knees. Oh gee, look here. Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, it's not good out here, man. Not good for these birds. I'm just gonna climb up closer on my knees. Take a look at the scene out here. All right. There's our swans. At least 6 of them still left there. Not as many other birds just hanging out as last week, but that's probably due to it being more like midday now. Where's this? I was just looking at a goldeneye or something here. Is that scalp? So it looks like a goldeneye. Getting some sun glare in that direction. But yeah, there's at least 1, 2, oh, who we got here? This might be that scalp. Yeah, so we've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead bodies on the ice. We've got a goose over here who's alive but maybe sick while he's sitting alone at the rapids. We got probably what is a mate here and another, some kind of something unfolding probably here with these two. But yeah, lots of dead bodies today looking in that direction. If I look over here, what do I see here? Is that another carcass? What is that? I can't tell with my viewfinder really well. Such a small image for me to look at. I'll have to check my binoculars. Not seeing carcasses on the ice in this direction right away, unless that one is one. But we'll go walk down in that direction along follow the river. Wow, sorry. I was just looking back in this direction and I noticed along this shoreline, which I didn't even see because I was crouched down, you have more of the deaths. A carcass here. A carcass here. Carcasses and mates devastated. Look at all the dead. Wow. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just obvious from this position. And others sick. Oh yeah, I think this here, look at this. Another dying or dead in the mate. Oh, it's just brutal. It's just brutal. It's a bit more intimate view of this scene here. The 4 dead on the ice together. Somebody's mate here. This is pretty rough. Pretty rough what's going on with these birds. But like we seen at Spopikami, there are thousands and thousands who are not sick. There's coyote prints around. It's the beaver lodge. Wow. Just more carnage as I head down river along the cut bank here. There's well, we'll start over. I don't know if this is one over this way, but let's just start over here with this couple. And then moving in this direction along the ice. Got another dead one here. Got another dead one here. And got a where we got the mate here with maybe another dead one, but a conservative 16 obvious carcasses so far on the ice. I wonder how many we'll have in count by the time we get around the stretch. I'm just getting my first distant glance at an eagle for the day. He's way out here by this point. Plenty to choose to eat from, although I don't know if it's safe. From this cut bank here, looks like there's at least one, maybe two more on the ice on this side. One there, and where's that other? There, that might not be a goose, but it's something. Water bird, so that brings the death count up to 18. Not sure about this other shoreline. We'll see as we move forward. Yeah, this one here has been picked out a bit. This is one of those. That's number 17, and what I thought was number 18 sure is. It's a goose. It's just kind of stuck in the water and the ice. I think there's another couple of other carcasses up on this line. this shoreline as I move forward. Still not seeing anything obviously dead on the other side, but we'll keep moving. $19. $20. $21. $22. What are we on? I won't count this one. Looks a little bit older. Are we on 24? Let's say 24. And let's look over here. We got 25, 26. It is pretty crazy. I've never seen anything like this. It's a goose, you know, COVID type of situation. It's a pandemic. I think this is 27 here, to tell you the truth. I don't know. She's not doing too good. We won't count her as 27 today, but she ain't doing good. 26. And counting. Here's 27. Not too far down the line. And let's see, up here. Looks like we got spray from eagles sitting up here hunting. 28. 28, maybe with a mate. Like, why is this one standing in this dugout on the ice? That's not a good scene. I'm sorry. I'm sorry what's happening to you guys. It's pretty rough. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture. The goose I thought was 29 just got up and flew away, but I can see 29 on the opposite shore. Head on the ice. Yeah, I see 29, and back on the ice 30, 31, 32, 33 right up here. Here where the river meets its icy front, you have kind of a conglomerate of dead and dying. What are we at? 33? 33, and that counted these carcasses on the ice back here, but not these ones in the foreground here. So we got 33. Let's just move over. There's the furthest one I can see. Oh, maybe I'll wait till I get over there, but we'll do we'll count this one. Where is it? There. 34, 35, 36, I'm not sure what all is going on out here, but I will say 36 for sure at this point. I've never documented the dead in a catastrophe like this either. It's kind of morbid, but for some reason I feel like I should try to get a fix on the number because it's impressive too. Like, it's like, wow, this is not a small deal. 37. 38 and 39 are right up in front of us here. I am causing a commotion as I hit the new patch of open water. We're up to this one over here. Oh, where is it? That'll make 44. I spared you guys a few of the carcasses, but now that we've hit the open water again, I'm sure we'll see more. I don't think these guys over here, where are they, are this one's the only one I've questioned about, but it's probably sick but not dead. That one was digging herself an ice coffin. That's just wow. Who do we got up here? Male mergansers. I'm gonna have to look with my binocular or my monocular. Oh, this might just be a whole flotilla of golden eyes. I bet that's what we're looking at there. Yeah, it's just so far away from me. Oh my goodness, look at this. Well, that ain't normal. This is just a terrible thing out here. I'm coming on thousands and thousands of geese, it seems. Yeah, just around this bend. And it appears more swans as well, perhaps. Yeah. Look back there. Wow. Keep the camera a little bit closer because they're gonna take off. They gotta take off. Because I'm coming. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of I have caused a big disturbance. Surprisingly, the swans are still there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 13, at least 13. This is a dozen swans. Holy smokes, did I bring up something bad here, but I'm a man on a mission. These swans are going to take off next. There's no way they're going to hang out here and wait for me to walk past them. I haven't seen any dead swans yet. But the number of swans compared to the number of geese out here is like a small little fraction. And they shouldn't even be here. Swans would be... Time to be heading south, you guys. I'm still at 44, but I see 45 coming up. Well, sorry about that. I thought I had a better image going. Now the swans are making noise. All right. So I've got 45 here, and I believe I got 46 maybe out this way. See if I can find it. There's the 2, and I think they're keeping guard for this dead. So we'll say that's 46. These swans are surprising me. They're not being as skittish as the geese, which is a bit unusual. Normally I find the swans more skittish than the geese. Here they go. Sorry guys, but my calculus is important, or whatever. Don't think I'm gonna sneak up on any eagles or much of anything. Oh, I think we got 47 across the way. See if I can find her on the ice there. Where am I looking? Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Where am I? I hate this viewfinder. Okay, there we go. Yeah. 47. Here's our 48. I think I'll stop at 50. Besides, we're almost to the end of the park as it is. You know, it's enough to say there's 50 or more, or there's more than 50 goose carcasses in this park. That's quite a few, you know. I mean, there's, as you saw, there's thousands of geese, but 50 plus carcasses is a lot. Yeah, I see 49 out here at the end. I just see a bloody kind of mess of black feather and stuff. You won't be able to see it in this camera, but out here where there's kind of a sentinel family, there's a death scene for number 49, and see if I can spot number 50's over there across the water, dead. So there we have it. 50 plus, because I'm not going to continue to count. Still a little stretch of the park left, but I think I've made the point. 50 plus dead geese along this stretch of river alone. That's quite a toll. Quite the toll, and if it ripples, you know, through the predators, I think that could be really bad news. So, but we'll see. It looks like so far it's mainly the geese. I'm only seeing goose carcasses. Hey, so the geese and perhaps the pheasants. Even though I haven't found pheasant carcasses, there's not thousands of pheasants, but definitely the number of pheasants that I encounter on a given day at Spopikimi have dropped. So I suspect it's this avian flu. What a bummer, man. What a bummer of a video this had to be. Just taking count of death. Wonder what this old thing was. All half wood, half iron. Hey? That's pretty wild. Yeah, there's more dead carcasses in here. It does go up certainly above 50. I did place my camera trap somewhere. I think that will get a different kind of action than what I'm getting at Spopikimi with the camera placement that I did this morning there. I'm thinking this one will get coyote like Spopikimi, but possibly also eagles, possibly also some other living creatures who are more down in the riparian zone. Coyote tracks here. It's a nice little trickle of water. See a porcupine way up in the top of this tree over here. Not gonna bother trying to film him because of his height. Those camera traps that I've left in each of the parks today, I think I will come and retrieve sometime midweek. I'll give them 3 or 4 nights, you know, see what happens. Retrieve them sometime midweek. We'll make a little update video at that time and see where we go from there. But yeah, we're gonna call that a round. Go home, relax a little bit, go pick up Brit. Oh, there's an owl nest right here. Probably was a magpie nest to begin with, but it squished down, so no doubt the owls have used it, and I've not even noticed in the past. That's the way it goes. All right, calling that a wrap, and we'll catch you midweek. Oh shit, I lied. There's a cool porcupine way out on the end of a limb over here that I should film. So I might as well get both of them on camera before I leave here. Yeah, this is the first one I spotted, and as I was saying, it's not too exciting even if I was to film it because of its distance into the canopy. This one over here, similarly, is high in the canopy, but a little more he's trying to get off of that. He was way out on a limb, and I think he's trying to back off, and he probably knows that I seen him too, so he wants a less precarious positioning. Who knows, but he's on the move. Let's go over there and see him. Try to get an angle on him. Almost tripping because I'm watching what's above instead of where I'm going. He ain't moving a lot now. Probably frightened by my approach. Probably better off back there where I was. Any case, like I was saying in one of my last videos, I always likes coming across these porkies out here in the wilderness park because no doubt some of them I have positioned out here in my work relocating animals. I don't know if porcupines are like, I don't think they are like beavers where they get territorial. If you're in one of their territories, you know, another porcupine, he's gonna get himself killed. That's how beavers are. And I kind of look at porcupines as the land beavers, but they are a little bit different traits, eh? You don't see them hanging out in family like that, really defining an area as theirs. Diet, body, all that kind of stuff, very beaverish. Any case, we'll call that a round now. Porcupines were our finishing touch to what was otherwise a very kind of disturbing day. Sorry about that, but you never know, week by week, year by year, what you get visiting these places, and it's always a new learning experience.